Right. What's up, guys?
Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Oh, guys,
Sorry.
hindi naman pala hindi naman pala hindi nagising.
Di ako nagising. Wala talagang, nawalan kami ng internet dun sa place na
Uh,
pinag-stayan namin sa Antipolo.
Walang
Tapos,
internet.
hindi ako nakapag-text kasi wala talaga signal dun sa place namin. As in zero.
Sa taas kasi sa Antipolo sila.
Oo.
So, yun naman pala ang dahilan. So, again, di na naman kayo nagsakto ni Darwish.
Basta may kapo. Hindi ko pa napapanood eh.
Wala naman.
Hindi naman daw tech kayo nag-debate. Nag-agree nga daw kayo.
Kasi lahat ng points ko, naintindihan naman niya eh. So parang alam din naman niya yung flow ni Lebron yung mga yun. At the same time, again, hindi naman tayo Lebron hater eh.
Oo nga.
So, yung mga points din niya na pro Lebron, gets ko din naman. 'Di ba? So actually hindi rin kami nag-debate actually. Kasi pareho naman kasi kaming kumbaga, we can't debate if a part of you also believes na magaling din naman yung manok mo eh.
Oo.
Na nagagalingan din naman siya kay Jordan, tsaka kay MJ, kay Kobe, di ba? So, wala din. Pero it was fun. It was a fun episode. Actually, madami nagsabi na bitin. And then I was like, wala kasi si Javi. If you were there kasi medyo mas may balikan eh. But, you know, we can have it another time. Especially pag nalaglag sila sa playoffs. Pag hindi sila umabot ng playoffs. Tingnan natin. Pero yun.
Yeah, ninth place ata sila ngayon or 8th in the West. So,
I don't know,
medyo delikado pa rin talaga sila. Kasi may play-in pa. So, may chance pa talagang hindi sila umabot.
Yes, sir. Okay. Ano mga natin?
All right. Some updates for today. Kyrie Irving, wow, 60 points against the Orlando Magic, 150-108. He ended the first half with 41 points on 74% from the field and ended the game with 64% from the field. That is just, wow, impressive. He is the second most points ever in a first half after Kobe's 42.
Kasi yung 42 na yun yung 80.
Oo, yun ata.
Okay. We're not sure. Okay.
Yeah, we're not sure.
Pero most probably yun yung 80. Hindi. Yung 80 pala sa third quarter ata yung 60 ata.
Tama.
Second half, 60.
Tama.
Anyway.
So I think that was different. Yeah.
Wow, a day after Karl Anthony Towns hit 60
yeah.
as well.
And I think also a day after or a game after KD shot 50.
50.
Oo.
Si Karl Anthony Towns kahapon, by the way,
60.
First center to hit 60.
After Shaq, right?
After Shaq. So that's crazy. And what's the impressive part in Kyrie? So ginagawa ni Kyrie ngayon is, siya yung maliit eh. Oo. So pag maliit ka, more like, mas mahirap na ganun kataas yung percentage mo.
Oo.
Kasi pag malaki ka sa ilalim, sure ball yung mga dunk, yung mga layup, ganun. Pag maliit ka, bro, hindi ganun ka, may 3 points ka, may pull up ka. Mahirap yun, bro.
Kaya nga eh. Tapos pag dumadrive rin si Kyrie, yung degree of difficulty ng mga layups niya, damn.
Best finisher around the rim ever, I believe. Around the rim, Yung skill, hindi yung athleticism na dadakdakan ka niya. Hindi yung mga English, alam niya kaliwat kanan.
Oo.
He can finish as
the way he contorts his body is
bro.
Crazy.
Tsaka yung mga pectus niya, kalokohan,
yun nga
bro.
Eh.
Kalokohan. Iba kasi yung, kunyari sina D-Rose, nilalagay nila sa ring eh. Kumbaga sa sobrang athletic nila, ilelep nila, lagay nila sa ring. Kay Kyrie, pare, hindi naman ganun kataas yung talo ni Kyrie. Talagang yung mga reverse yung mga jelly.
Oo, yung mga jelly. Alam niya yung pectus eh.
I still believe he's the most skillful player ever.
Yeah.
Pound for pound.
Yeah.
Skill. We're talking about skill.
Skill, yeah.
Talking about skill.
Kasi iba yung athleticism. Oh.
His bag, he has the deepest bag. Now,
in terms of handles, finishing around the rim.
Guys, ito na naman. Please understand when I say he has the deepest bag, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi kaya ni Allen Iverson mag-60. Hindi ibig sabihin hindi kaya ni Kobe mag-60. Kaya din nila lahat. When I say deepest bag, kumbaga, sa highlights nilang lahat, si Kyrie yung pinakamaraming iba-ibang ginawa. Unlike kay Kobe, pag nag-highlights ka ng 60, madami doon. Fadeaway jumper, di ba? Kyrie ang dami. Mga floater, di ba? Kaliwat kanan. So, I still believe Kyrie is the most skilled player, not the best, the most skilled.
That's right. Yeah, I would totally agree.
Galing pa. Galing. Tapos, Kahapon din, Jokic, Embiid.
Oo.
Jokic got the best of them though because he won.
Yeah, they won. And it's just really gonna be exciting MVP race this season sa
Sino
NBA.
tingin mo? Silang dalawa naglalaban, di ba?
Silang dalawa naglalaban eh.
So, grabe yun. The first pair of
I
centers.
really think I think Jokic has an edge just because of his all-around stats. Embiid also has an all-around game. I mean, he can also pass, but not as good as Jokic
Puta,
can.
nakita mo yung pasa niya yung sa pass break, yung bounce pass?
Pare, grabe yun.
Pare, sabi ko, putang ina Steve Nash.
Agaw dapat yun eh.
Bro, tsaka nakaganong pa. Hindi man lang yung, mahirap na yung pass itself eh. It makes it harder kasi nag-no look pa siya. Like, Magic Johnson, pare. Tangin. Tapos nakakatawa pa kay Jokic, pag pinanood mo, parang bonjing talaga.
Di ba?
Bonjing ang puta. Tapos yung mga galaw niya, sobrang unorthodox. May highlights siya, nakita ko isang araw, yung footwork niya parang umikot-ikot siyang ganun. Ang inang galing. Si Embiid kasi medyo mas tignan, mas suabe.
Mas suabe.
Si Jokic, bonjing, pero galing, bro.
So, imagine that guy could perform a single sit-up in this draft combine.
Para siyang si KD, no? Si KD hindi maka-bench press, di ba?
Bench press, oo.
Tsaka yung tira pa ni Jokic, parang wala lang. Galing, bro. Galing nilang dalawa. I mean, again, it's the first pair of centers who are fighting for an MVP in a long time.
In a long time, yeah. In a guard-centric game now.
Kasi yung centers, 90s di ba? Tsaka early 2000s. Naging guardia So, ngayon, bumabalik na. But the difference between the centers before and these centers, kaya nila maglaro sa labas.
Yeah.
So parang
nag-a-adjust na rin yung mga bigs eh.
So parang meron ding silang guard in them.
Yeah.
It just so happens na malalaki sila.
I think that's the reality na rin talaga of the game right now. It's very centered around the outside area, the perimeter area. So, syempre, I mean, hindi na mapapatalo yung mga bigs kasi syempre, for them to participate in the game also, kailangan nila to learn those kinds of skills.
Si Jokic, for sure, hindi traditional big man. For sure yun. Hindi kailangan ni outlet eh. Kung saan siya magbababa. Si Embiid ba, does he count as a traditional big man? O hindi din? Bro, nakikita ko siya galing sa labas.
Galing sa labas rin, Pero
meron din naman siyang back to the basket.
Meron din siyang back to the basket.
Pero hindi yun yung main.
I think he can't count out pa rin naman the post-game ng mga bigs today. Kasi yan naman talaga yung root of their game. I think almost all bigs, meron pa rin back to the basket game. Na-add na lang nila yung perimeter game.
So, thinking about it, who was the last traditional talaga? I'm gonna say Dwight.
Yeah, maybe Dwight, yeah.
But there was a time DeMarcus Cousins was a traditional big. Or
before he added the outside shot.
Bago siya nag-outside. Yung outside shot niya, ninaral niya yun sa Warriors na or sa Pelicans Pero yung Sacramento DeMarcus, I still feel like that was the peak DeMarcus yun
For sure.
Yun parang sa ilalim Pero the last great center, Dwight na talaga.
Yeah.
Talagang ilalim. Meron pa ba? Are you forgetting anyone? Parang wala naman. Dwight.
Parang wala na.
Yung dominant.
I think kasi before him, it was really Shaq na talaga.
Shaq na Okay. Shaq. Then before Shaq, it was the David Robinson.
Yeah.
Alonzo Mourning, Ewing. Sino yung isa? Ewing. Olajuwon. Yung mga yun. Okay. So, yun yung NBA.
Yes, sir.
In fairness, nag-NBA tayo. 9
All right.
NBA.
Moving on, go back to the PBA. Actually, before we move on over to the PBA, a little news about the PhilBasket. So, PhilBasket opening on Friday. It's going to be in San Jose del Monte, Bulacan Sports Complex.
How far is that? How far?
I haven't checked how far that is, but I
or
hope
you don't want to check.
Far.
Or you don't want to check.
I hope it's not that far. Pero buti na lang may carpool kami. We're gonna allow fans inside. It's gonna be free seating naman daw. So those who are in the area, feel free to catch the games. It's gonna be the ICC Blue Hawks against. Wait, let me check the schedule again.
Pero pare, I've played some tournaments in Bulacan. They have a solid fan basketball fan base there. So I won't be surprised kung may mga manunod talaga. Sino yung ICC?
Immaculate Conception College.
Okay. College yan. Okay.
Iba yung AICC yun dati.
AICC. Okay.
So
ICC.
it's gonna be ICC versus AMA.
Tama.
And then the second game is gonna be Nueva Ecija versus saan ba yun? Nueva Ecija.
Papapalaban yung kalaban ng Nueva Ecija first day.
For sure. Oh.
Si Javi will be all over PhilBasket because he's apparently the senior already in the along with Bob Guerrero.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's Nueva Ecija versus Tanduay, so that's a good second game, definitely. And then last game is gonna be San Juan versus the Kuala Lumpur Asil, yung from Malaysia.
Si Javi will be all over PhilBasket, so PhilBasket is gonna happen 4 times a week.
Yeah,
4 times a week. And then I had a meeting actually yesterday with NC. We're starting na the next week Saturday. Actually, sa first game din ako. That will be Letran St. Benilde. That would be fun. And then the next game would be San Beda Lyceum. Kami 5 times a week. 5 times a week.
Pero at least kayo, malapit lang kayo.
Lasal Green Hills kami. Madali, motor lang yun. EDSA lang ako.
10-15 minutes lang ata, motor ka eh.
Tapos after ko maglasal Green Hills, pwede dumaan ng Green Hills kung kain ng konti doon. So, yeah, I'm super happy na Lasal Green Hills na kami. So, 5 days a week kami. Yung PhilBasket 4 times a week, and then we're entering the playoffs na din. And then lumabas na din yung schedule ng UAAP. I'm so pissed that while I'm covering Letran St. Benilde, UP Ateneo will be playing.
Wow, first game, UP Ateneo?
Hindi. Hindi first game, pero sila yung main game. 4 o'clock. Sila yung 4 o'clock. So UP Ateneo, 4 o'clock, UAAP. And then there's another game ng 6 o'clock. Lalaro lahat eh. So 12 to 4-6. Ay, hindi. Sorry. Parang 3 hours ata kasi may mga protocols. Pero yun, 4 o'clock would be UP Ateneo. So basically, halftime, second half namin, nagsisimula na yung UP Ateneo. So I'm so pissed kasi syempre gusto ko mapanood yun.
Well, at least you're gonna catch the second half of that game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Trust me. Right after namin mag-extra, labas ko agad yung cellphone ko. Like, I don't wanna say this, but kung tambakan nga, baka doon na yung cellphone ko. Baka kung tambakan na. Like, let's just say, I'm assuming kung magkakatambakan, letra ng lamang sa St. Benilde. Diba? Magugulat ako kung tinambakan ng St. Benilde yung letran. Diba? But I'm also excited for the NCAA kasi talagang panibago lahat eh. Actually, that first game is fun kasi Benilde.
Yeah, I'm actually also very interested to see how Charles Chu has molded this Benilde team because ang dami rin nilang young guns and yun nga, new flavor of the team. Belgozum is good enough for Benilde. So,
and I feel like everybody's excited for Renz Abando's debut. Aminin natin yun. Renz Abando, Fran Yu. So I feel like everybody's gonna be tuned in sa alas 3. Feeling ko talaga. Pagdating lang alas 4, lipat na. And then, pag medyo time out, half time, balik kayo dito. Kasi maganda rin naman talaga yung Letran Benilde, diba? So I'm excited for that also. So yun ang mangyayari. So we're gonna, actually aagahan namin yung recording namin. We usually record at 10. So aagahan namin because there's so many things that are happening. But me and Javi promised each other na even though, because of what we're doing here on the podcast, medyo nagkakaroon tayo ng work outside of it. We can't take away the essence of the whole thing.
Of course.
So talagang we're still gonna talk about basketball. Alam naman, kung kailan nagsimula lahat, doon pa tayo tumigil, di ba? Medyo mali naman ata yun. Ang dami natin pwedeng pag-usapan.
That's right, yeah.
For that, yeah.
All right, moving over. So after the end of the eliminations, Robert Bolick tops the best player of the conference race because he is leading the league in points per game, assists per game, and steals per game. That's 21.8 points per game, 8.8 assists per game, and 2.2 steals per game to boot with 7.1 rebounds per game. That's 39.9 statistical points. The next is Matthew Wright with 34.9.
That's 5 whole statistical points. Average.
Average.
Ang lamang niya. 5! Layo, bro.
But I think there is still a chance that Berto might be booted out.
Actually, yun nga yung tanong ko eh.
Oo nga. But,
Pag hindi umabot ba ng playoffs, may...
counted ba yung playoff points sa
Hindi
BPC?
ko alam
Or is
kung
it...
counted, pero ang balita ko may voting pa eh. So baka dun manggaling yung hindi ka kasi nag-playoffs.
Kasi dun sa article, I
kasi,
read na may chance na paraw mabut si Roberto sa taas
kasi,
dahil nga hindi sila umabot.
kasi ang stats, these are all facts. Kumbaga, ito talaga yung numbers nila eh. But for you to look at it in a way na hindi ka umabot ng playoffs, you have to give credit to the ones na umabot ng playoffs. Hindi na stats yun, utak na ng tao yun na parang, okay, ito tayo sa pumasok. Number 1, tinalo ni Matthew Wright si Bolik, entering that 8th seed. Walang pakialam kung 2 points of 6 points lang or 8 points lang si Matthew Wright. Panalo si Matthew Wright at siya ang nakashoot ng game-winning bucket. So, yun yung medyo, ano ka na nun, nag-iisip ka na nun. So, I don't know, may voting pa daw eh. So, may chance. Ito yung sinasabi ko. He only actually leads Mikey Williams by 0.4 points per game.
Yes.
But, assists na doble, steals na doble, rebounds na doble. Kaya lamang talaga si Bolik. Si Matthew Wright naman, mas mataas ang rebounds and assists kay Mikey. Although mas mababa yung points per game niya.
Yes.
Kaya mas mataas pa din si Matthew kay Mike. Again, this is not all points kasi.
Yeah, it's really
Diba?
it's really you're looking at everything eh.
Pero bro, I'm just gonna say this.
Number 4, bro.
Exactly. Bolik, Wright, Williams, Matic, Kevin Alas is back in the mix, bro. Kevin Alas is back in the mix.
I think it's really perfect timing na I'd really hate to say this, but it's really perfect timing na nawala si Keith and then nawala si Jericho. Lumabas bigla ulit yung laro ni Kevin Alas. Because, after going through those 2 ACL injuries, ang hirap bumalik ka.
And not because nawala yung laro niya. It's because now, he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, kasi ikaw na talagang aasahan.
Oh, so, he's number 4. Who is more surprising? Kevin Alas coming off 2 ACL injuries na number 4 sa BPC, or Arwin Santos who is 41 years old and still number 5 in the BPC?
That's crazy, bro. I mean, for you to be that kind of age and be at the top 5, wow, ahead of Scottie Thompson and Junmar Fajardo.
Oh, he's
time PBA MVP.
Okay, everyone might say, pagliba lang naman siya, may 4 na lamang sa kanya. He's leading Junmar, Scottie, Paul Lee, Stan Hardinger lamang siya, CJ Perez lamang siya, Japit Aguilar lamang. Okay, you have to also consider he's coming into a team na talagang yung role niya dito lumaki compared to San Miguel. But still, man, at 41, this is very impressive, bro.
Yeah, because you expect him to be, just a veteran presence that Northport needs as a young team. But you wouldn't expect him to post these kinds of numbers and be number 5 in the BPC race ahead of all these marquee names who are all in their prime.
And number 1 in blocks.
Oo nga pala. So, number 1 in blocks.
Who is more impressive? Someone who came up of 2 ACL injuries and now number 4, or someone who is 41, twilight of his career, and still number 5. That is crazy.
Bro, I would say Arwin pa rin. Because,
Arwin, no? Kasi si Kevin, parang, alam mo naman magaling si Kevin.
Tsaka, si Kevin bata pa. Alam mo, kayang-kaya niya pa bumalik.
Si Arwin, kailan ba bababa yung laro ni Arwin? Hindi ko na alam kailan bababa.
And to be number 1 in blocks, puta.
Number 1 in blocks.
I mean, di na rin naman ganun kataas yung talon ni Arwin, but
Timing. So, kumbaga, sa sobrang dami na niya sinupalpal sa buhay niya, memorize na niya. Kumbaga, alam na niyang hindi talon na ang blocks. Timing.
I mean, sabi niya, di ba, siya pa mismo nagsabi, mas condition pa siya sa ibang mga bata.
Totoo. Bro, when you see Arwin, ikaw, nakita mo pala.
Yeah.
He doesn't look 41.
He doesn't look 40.
Bro, laki pa rin ang shoulder.
I asked Renzo, paano ba si Arwin Sensei? Bro, sobrang sipag pa rin doon ni Arwin.
Hindi lang siya sumasabay doon sa team minsan because that's given. Veterano kay.
Tsaka matanda na eh.
Kumbaga, he has his own regimen na.
Yeah.
So, wala. You can't say anything. It works. 5th place, man.
Grabe.
So, it's just sad thinking about it. Now that I thought about it. Basically, technically, two of your guys are in the top 5, but you didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's sad. I mean,
But that is just a testament to how
tough it is to win in the PBA.
yeah, and also how Northport I think needs to kind of change or tweak a bit their system, because alam naman natin na, you know, a part of the reason why they lost is because medyo matagal na talaga yung bola kay Berto.
Totoo naman.
Tumatagal na.
Medyo na-realize na rin natin yun. Mas lalo ko na-realize nung live.
Yeah.
Parang, uy, ang tagal na. Parang di pa rin niya ako yung parang, uy, 6 seconds na lang. Uy, 4 seconds na lang. Di pa rin niya pinapasa. Hindi pa rin siya dumadrive. Di ba?
Kasi imagine, after the end of the talk and text game, I think ang bench points lang ng Northport was 7.
Damn,
and then the other starters were, dalawa lang ata sila ni Jamie yung nag-double figures eh.
And this is not a shot at Coach Pido, ah.
Yeah.
This is not a shot at Coach Pido. Coach Pido knows how to coach. They just have to fix things.
Yeah.
Because I think in the PBA, as much as I love Robert Bolick's game, in the PBA, you cannot win with one guy.
Yeah.
Cannot win.
It's just
sa
really
NBA
not
nga, hindi
possible.
na kaya.
Hindi na pare. Hindi
na kaya, bro. Like ganito mangyayari. Bolick is leading the league, BPC, but is he gonna win against the Matthew Wright na kahit hindi siya gumawa, puta nanalo sila kasi si RJ nag-step up. So again, this is what Northport needs to do. We have technically they have the best player in the league. Okay? Those are facts. Don't come at me and say, ang kana naman Mikey. No, those are facts. Technically, they have the best player in the league. Technically, they have 2 of the best players in the league. Bro, 3. They have 3 in the top 10.
Yeah,
because Malonzo is number 10. So they have 3 guys in the top 10. They have to figure out a way how they can help these guys. And I'm also not saying na hindi magagaling yung supporting cast.
Bro, they are very capable supporting cast players. I mean, Paulo Taz there, Ferrer, Jerick Balanza,
Roy Sumang, Troy Reich. Bro, like, hindi mo rin pwedeng sabihin.
They definitely have the pieces.
Hindi mo rin pwedeng sabihin na mahina yung sporting cast. They just have to find a way to medyo mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
Kasi kung alam mo na si Bolick lagi, baka mahirapan ka nga manalo sa PBA.
And that just goes to show na yung cream of the crop ng players ng Philippines nasa PBA talaga. Kasi ang daming magaling.
Dami talaga. I think in all of the teams right now in the PBA, Northport is the only one na stop the star, we win.
We win, yeah.
Di ba? Kasi talk and text, you can't say that.
Yeah.
As great as Mikey Williams is, bro, like Pogoy is there, Rosario is there, Kib is there, Jason is there. Hindi mo pwede sabihin. Magnolia, hindi mo rin pwede sabihin yun. Wala nga si Calvin for the past few games. Puta, nanalo pa din eh. Di ba? Kahit si Paul, hindi mo rin pwedeng sabihin na pag stinap mo si Paul. Lalo na San Miguel. Ginebra, hindi din. Meralco, hindi din. Sila lang talaga yung tipong stop lang natin si Bolick, panalo tayo.
Diba? Iba talaga. So, yeah, they have to find a way to make it work.
Yeah. Pero technically, they have 3 of the best players in the league. So, I think it's easier to fix that problem kaysa wala ka magaling.
Konti na lang yung kailangan nila ayusin.
Tweak mo lang yan. Okay. Pero yeah.
They're malapit na.
Personally, ikaw, sige, tayong dalawa. Are you giving the BPC to Berto?
Right now, yeah. I mean, he is the best player statistical wise.
Yeah, but like, don't look at it as stats only. The whole body of work this past conference. Are you giving it to Berto or are you giving it to someone else? I'm giving it to someone else. Because Berto missed the first few games because of the contract.
That's a good point, yeah.
He missed a couple of games when he played
because
for
of Gilas.
So technically, he only played 9 games. He missed 1 nung Gilas break. I think 1. And then 2 nung una.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi 12 si Matthew Wright eh. So I assume nalaro ni Matthew Wright lahat.
Yeah.
Di ba? Paano naging 12? 12 teams lang sila.
Oo nga.
Ano naging 12 games played si Matthew Wright? 12 teams lang sila. Di ba dapat
Oo nga,
11? Ano,
11.
kinalaban nila sarili nila. Si Arwin din
kasi,
12 din si
kasi
Arwin.
rubber yung rubber match.
May rubber match. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. So technically, 9. So may 3 mintis nga si Robert. 8 lang dapat yan kung wala yung rubber match.
Yes.
So, may 3 siyang minintis na laro. Ako, pare, kanina mo bibigay?
Ako, Mikee.
Totoo, I can attest to that. Kumbaga, if Mikee doesn't deliver, nahirapan yung token text.
No, sorry. Then, di pala Mikee. Matthew. Because tanggalin mo si Matthew sa Phoenix, they're a totally different team.
And that's exactly what I have to say about Kevin. Kaya ako, hindi, nandun ako sa Matthew or Kevin. Kasi pag tinanggal mo yung dalawang yan, si Mikee, again, as great as Mikee is, I think we can all agree na malakas yung token text. So,
because there are so much other guys that can deliver for TNT.
Yeah. Ako kasi lamang si Mikee kay Kevin ng 0.4 statistical points lang. So it's not that far. 'Di ba? Lamang si Mikee sa points, pero lamang si Kevin sa rebounds and assists. So, plus number 2 ang Edlex. Ang Matthew Wright squeaked into the playoffs lang. Si Kevin, number 2. So, kailangan ko bigay yung number 2 ka eh. So, ako, Mikee, Matthew or Kevin? Matthew.
I'd really love to see if Kevin would win, but I'm sticking with Matthew.
Oh, Matthew. Pwede naman. I mean, wala namang mali dito. Even if you go Robert Polick, wala rin namang mali. Kanya-kanya lang naman to eh. The only reason why I'm giving it to Kevin is because he's number 2.
Yeah, and he played all games.
11 games siya, pare. And come on, man. No Kiefer.
Yeah.
I mean, McDaniels is a beast, but we can't deny the fact that Kevin was their second guy. I think naman pag dating sa import conference is the second guy. Kasi technically dapat yung import mo yung di ba? Si Mikey Williams lang naman yung import. Di ba? So, yeah. Okay, so you go Matthew, I go Kevin.
Yeah.
Walang problema. Pareho lang naman yan. You can go as far as...
Let us know, guys, kung sino yung best player of the conference pick nyo based on these on
based
these
on everything.
statistical
based on everything. Yeah. All
right, let's move on over to the games today. A little injury update pala. Aljon Mariano, I was activated for the quarterfinals, but Coach Tim Cone said hindi daw muna siya lalaro today. If they make it through to the semifinals, then saka daw siya maglalaro. But they're taking a cautious approach and not letting him play today because he just got cleared after having surgery to remove bone spurs. So they're still not letting him play today.
Damn, if they lose today, they're out.
Yeah, they are out.
Yeah.
Today nga ba yung game nila?
Oh, today. Second game sila.
Today.
First game yung NLEX Alaska.
Ayun. So, So, it's NLEX Alaska and then Ginebra Talk and Text. How do you see the first game happening? Alaska is bringing in a new import. Oluwa Shaolu is out. They're bringing in Mark St. Fort. I really don't know how this guy plays, pero he came from Division 2 of the Japanese B League, 13.5 points per game.
Division 2?
Oo, Division 2. But he's played in some Division 1 teams and he's also played in the Bundesliga in Germany. He's a very well-traveled import.
13 points, Division 2? Damn.
I don't know kung ano yung role niya doon, kung bakit ganun lang.
Hindi naman natin malalaman. We can't base it on numbers solely.
Yeah.
But 13 points, Division 2, import ka. Damn. And I think we can all agree that the PBA is stronger than Division 2.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro.
Malayo naman, bro. So hindi ko alam paano yun mamaya. But may bago rin namang import yung Edlex. So wala si KJ. So si Cameron Clark. I got to talk to
You've interviewed si Cameron Forte.
Forte ba? Clark ata. Cameron Forte iba ata yan.
Sorry.
I think Cameron Clark. Akala ko Cameron Clark. I talked to both. I talked to Cameron Clark. He's very excited. KJ was actually helping
Siya
him
yung
adjust.
nag-recommend, di ba?
Tsaka, I don't know if siya yung nag-recommend, pero inaano niya. He was trying to help him adjust. I don't know. I think KJ is not in the country anymore. Pero when he was here, I saw them. He was really trying to help si Cameron Clark, make the transition as easy as possible. Yesterday, nakausap ko kagabi si Kevin Alas. If you all can check it out on Hoops Hub. Nakausap ko si Kevin and siya din. Actually, sinabi niya, di ba, if you saw the interview na hindi nila napag-practicean talaga yung bagong import ng Alaska. Kasi, actually, nagulat lahat ng tao ba't nagpalit ng import eh.
Yeah.
Bakit nga ba okay naman si Olu?
May injury na siya na iniinda matagal na eh.
So, biglaan yung palit, di ba? Parang kahapon lang or the other day.
Yeah. He's been dealing with a recurring injury for a while na. Kaya so they had to change.
I think the field is fair because both teams changed imports. Lamang lang ng konting-konti yung Alaska because at least alam na nila na hindi si KJ mga kalaban nila. Yung NLEX, I think the 1 week daw, more than a week na preparation nila, they were focused on Olu.
Yeah.
Oo. So may konti lang naman. I'm not gonna give any NLEX an excuse, of course. But yun nga, looking into today's game, Alaska's gonna play with a lot of heart, a lot of motivation because alam naman natin last dance na nila to. But at the same time, NLEX is not gonna allow na mag-game 2 pa. Puta, mahirap mag-game 2 against a team na inspired. Mahirap yung puta. Diba?
Kasi ang hirap talaga pag ganun, the momentum is gonna swing back to that team and especially with a team who has a chip on their shoulder because they have something to prove. They want to win the championship despite their standing right now because this is their last dance. So I think NLEX has to take care of business right today.
People need to know. People need to understand. Entering a twice to beat series, yung may twice to beat ang pressured sa game 1.
Yes.
Game 1, the pressure is on the
people
twice
tend to
to
forget
beat team.
that.
Oo, the twice to beat team. Isipin niyo, pag natalo yung twice to beat team sa first game, may isa ka pa. Pero yung kumpiyansa ng isa, papasok ng game 2, angat, ikaw, mababa. Kasi natalo ka lang eh.
Oh,
And,
alam na nila na possible ka matalo eh.
Wala, kaya namin kayo talunin. Tapos kayo, syempre, medyo nag-iisip na kayo na, shit, kaya nila talaga kami talunin. Maraming twice to beat ang natalo. Because obviously they lost game 1. Pero malaking bagay yung game 1. So Kevin then last night was telling me they know that and Coach Yang reminded them that this is a do or die game. Kahit technically hindi. For Alaska, do or die talaga.
Yeah.
So sige, ikaw. NLEX ako, tapusin na ng
NLEX ako. Because I don't think the Road Warriors would want ang lashing by Coach Yang if they lose. Kasi siguradong murahan yan pagkatapos kung matalo sila. Matindi-tinding sermon yan pagkatapos kung matalo sila.
I would have been 100% NLEX if it was KJ. Now, the only reason na pwede silang matalo is kung hindi mag-deliver yung import.
Yeah.
At kung mag-deliver yung kabila, baka di rin naman mag-deliver
exactly.
yung kabila.
And yun nga Alaska has sort of more of the element of surprise because I don't think NLEX would have a chance to still scout the import of Alaska.
Hindi nga daw mahanap sa YouTube eh.
Oh, yun nga.
Wala nga daw eh. So, plus, we have to also understand, they have the twice to beat advantage talking about NLEX because of KJ.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, this is a whole different team. Kasi yung number 1 piece mo nawala eh. Technically, kaya ka lang naman nandyan, or a big part kaya ka nandyan, actually, I think it's safe to say, kaya ka nandyan is because of KJ. So tinanggal mo yung KJ, tinanggal mo yung ulo, iba na yan. Pero hindi naman natin pwede masabi. Malay nyo naman magaling din talaga yung papalit. Pare may tira yung papalit
Meron. Pero they have contrasting styles, I believe. Mas finesse to. Si KJ kasi mas enforcer ang dating. Mas mama.
Mas si KJ parang brusco. Parang ako. Sagasaan ko kayo lahat.
I think he leads the league in blocks after the eliminations.
After the elimination.
Andito
tayo sa Number 2 siya sa technically number 2 siya sa average SP. But number 1 kasi si Shabazz, which played only 3 games. So technically, I'm still... Yeah, without Shabazz, because 3 games lang siya, so that's why I don't count it. Number 1 siya sa imports. Si KJ. So masakit. Number 1, lamang pa pala siya kay Harris, no? Pero by 0.5 lang. So malit lang naman. So, yun. We'll see later. Pero yeah, I'm still giving it to NLEX because
NLEX pa rin.
I'm just giving it to NLEX.
All right, next game, TNT Ginebra. This is good, very interesting. I think this is closer than people think. Yeah. I think despite Ginebra being the lower seed, I think they're gonna bring in a good game today.
Tsaka, nung huli sila nagkita, which was last conference, sa bubble yun, di ba? Nagkita sila twice to beat din ang Token Tex. And then number 1 sila, then number 8 yung Ginebra. All Filipino yun.
Oo.
So, walang Brownlee. And, yeah, I know may Fuller ngayon yung Token Tex, but let's face it, Brownlee has a bigger impact. As big as Fuller's impact is, hindi naman natin pwede deny yung kaya ni Brownlee, di ba?
Because, iba naman kasi si Fuller. Fuller fits right into the flow of things for TNT because we all know naman TNT has a lot of scorers. He doesn't really need to do anything offensively, but yung impact niya is mainly on the defensive end and on the rebounding end. 17.3 rebounds per game and a couple of blocks ata per game. He really is a good fit for TNT as an import.
Si Brownlee, talaga may matagal
He's
na yun.
Do it all, bro.
Oh, do it all. So, I'm still giving it to Token Tex, but tama ka na, it's closer than people think.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Yeah, people think siguro matatambakan. No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but we'll see what happens later. Kasi hindi rin natin alam kung baka maganda gising ng Token Tex.
Oo Tsaka,
after watching Mikee Williams, bro, like iba na na parang, tangina, hirap pala talaga i-stop yung hayop na yun, bro. Paano, di ba? Well,
Mikee knows when he needs to deliver it. He cannot be himself the entire game, but when it comes down to the moments that he really needs to be there, he will be there.
Grabe, Mikee Williams.
Ang hirap ng mga tira niya nung OT, pare, nung against Northport.
Kalokohan yung Mikee Williams, bro. But, again, as great as he is, pag tinanggal mo si Mikee doon, lalaban pa din yung Token.
Laban pa rin.
Kasi let's not disrespect Jason, RR, Troy. That's the only reason why we're giving it to Matthew and Kevin. Kasi yung slight na mas valuable sila sa team nila. Pero Mikee Williams is the best player in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Mikee Williams is the best player. Hands down. Best player in the league. So, okay, we're both NLEX, Token Tex.
Yeah, NLEX, Token Tex. Let us know your picks, guys. It's gonna be a great game for PBA basketball today.
Sana hindi naman tayo maging malas, pero yeah, Token Tex, NLEX kami. We'll see what happens. All right. Hopefully everyone is safe. Everyone, please continue the conversations sa Shoot First community. So mga wala pa doon, please join the Shoot First community on Facebook. And yeah, marami pang basketball. Abangan natin mamaya yung PBA natin. All right, man. Just a short episode kasi talagang we're just gonna focus on games later. So yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. The name is Mikee Reyes.
This has been Javi Palanya.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Peace and love. And good luck to the PBA teams later.